Hey everyone, my name is Jeff Lee from Ready Set Justice, and I want to talk to you about some of the biggest mistakes that criminal defendants make with regard to their criminal discovery. What is discovery? Well, there are videos I have on that, but it's basically everything the state intends to use against you in the case. A lot of times I will say to my clients, go home, read this thing. I'm going to look at it too. Let's get back together and talk about it. I find out they have never even looked at it. It's just overwhelming. It's like the homework assignment they never got finished at the end of the semester. And it's painful to read. It's emotionally overwhelming because they get upset. There's a bunch of things in there that are lies. Sometimes they'll open it and they'll read it and they'll say, well, I just circled the things that are wrong. JoJo wasn't even there. I don't know why they're saying he was there. This person didn't see anything. That's a lie right there. This person's exaggerating. All they are doing is reacting to the state's proof. What I want to do is figure out how I can put our own story on. Because if we're just saying, it wasn't this, it was that, or I've heard your case, nuh-uh. Nuh-uh is not a criminal defense. That's not a legal strategy. Let me give you an example. Say I'm defending a young man named James. He's accused of assaulting his girlfriend. The prosecutor wants to use a very narrow window. They want to talk about right before it happened and right after. Well, I want to broaden that scope. I want people to know about James as a young man. I want them to know how excited he was to help take care of his own mother when his father was abusive. I want to talk about James asking Susan to the high school dance and how excited he was when she would put the locket on that he bought for her, and how he would go up and down the halls bragging to people that that was his girl. I want to talk about one of their most special dates when they went out and how they sat under the moon and dreamed about having a family together. You know, some of that stuff is not admissible. It's not necessarily relevant, but we're going to tell the whole story, not just this little thing right here. So that's the point I really want to make here. Yes, actually open the discovery and look at it. Step one, yes, give a good example of, I disagree with this, I disagree with that. That's step two. And step three, help your attorney put together their own case, telling your story, not just taking away from their stuff. Get it to your attorney with enough time that he can get it admitted, because we have what's called reciprocal discovery. If you get it to your attorney the night before the trial, it will not be admissible. Also, some of these people may not voluntarily come to court. We may have to issue those subpoenas, and at least in Tennessee, that's at least 10 days. So I hope that you will do that with your discovery. If you have any loved ones with pending criminal cases, tell them too. Don't just react to the state's case. Put together your side of the story. This is Jeff Lee. I hope that's helpful. Leave any comments below, and I'll talk with you next time.